Okay. This one? No, yes. Wait a minute. You were... Yes, this is the next one. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, another love one. I guess we're gonna use the other deck. This one I use typically for like more logical answers or whatever, right? Something that doesn't like influence as heavily. That was the idea. I think there's two. The dames, right? There's the dames as the centerpiece. I actually really like that. I like how it's like two gold decks and one full color. And the dames is the only colorful deck out of the 6, right? Right here. Stubborn and you indeed. Okay. It sounds client. All right. I might have to refer back to it. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here, honestly. The Magician on the bottom of this one. I think it's saying that, like, you're forgetting your own autonomy with that one, with that point. Overall, we got the Page of Wands underneath here. Bro, how did you end up back over here, dude? Seriously. Seriously, dog. Alright. Okay, so one thing you gotta remember. The Chariot. Reversed. Exactly. You gotta slow your roll. I think that's the main thing, because, like, think about it on the flip side. What if somebody, like, what if a person is, like, coming at you and, like, it just keeps coming, like, the energy keeps coming, right? And it's like, whoa, you know? Like, something... Okay, let's just keep drawing here for a second. With the Four of Cups. Three of Moons, the Two of Wands. So you're supposed to, with the Empress, Page of Moons, Page of Moons. It's a lot of water energy out with the Nine of Moons. A lot of water energy. See? Queen of Pentacles, 9. Empress. The Wanderer. It seems like you're too eager to get to it, to get to the Four of Cups. These things take time, and you know, like, I think that women kind of like take for granted in a lot of cases. I'll say this, women take for granted in a lot of cases how intuitive men actually are also, you know, where it's like, I'll say this also about the men, is that we don't actually intuitively know that we're being intuitive. It's just like we feel stuff and it's just like weird, and it's like I don't know, it's like this weird feeling. It's like, it makes me feel weird or whatever, right? They don't actually like think about it much or like consider it much. It's just like, I don't know, I've had these experiences. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just that where women have, you know, like you know how girls get the ick and stuff like that? And it's like, I've had that from girls, right? I've gotten that experience. I've had that icky kind of experience inside of me. And it's simply just, I don't want to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just, that's the desperation, right? That's like, it's like the ick comes from desperation, right? If you didn't know, right? So yeah, this is talking a little bit about seething this point of like kind of leaving this kind of like, I don't know what it is. It's like Three of Cups. It's like a requirement. Like it's kind of like like you said at the very end of your thing. That's the issue, is like you're looping. Your emotional state is keeping you in a looping mode, like having the Three of Moons sideways. It's like an obsessive thing. Your water's over here, buddy. Drink's over here. Remember? Drink over here. Look, the yams are all. Yams are. Have some. Some more water in there. There you go. Good boy. There you go. The Three of Moons is like, yeah, like almost like an obsessive kind of vibes, right? This is just it's kind of like telling you to look within yourself almost. Look for the Page of Moons. It's almost like what's driving, in essence. Look for that. Look for the starting point of like what's causing this looping action, perhaps. And it's like, you gotta move past that at some point. You gotta leave that behind. And it's about Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Moons, the Empress energy, where it's like you're the one that's giving yourself the love, right? You're the one that's giving. It's about an independence point here. Also, like being free, putting up a barrier to that you don't get taken advantage of, in essence. If you give it away too easy, girl, you know, slow your roll. If you give it away too easy or act that somebody's going to come along and it's going to cause more problems for you in the future. Because you don't want to, like, I don't know what your situation is, but be stubborn with yourself in this regard, I would say. Trust me about that. All right. So, like, I want to say that, like, that sort of thing is cheap, in essence. Did you eat those whole things already? Oh my gosh, dude, when they wet them, you just swallow them, don't you? Jeez. Bruno? You are something else, dog. You are something else. I keep going through these, like, valleys of, like, oh my god, this is the best thing ever, and then it's, this is the best thing ever, and then it's like, oh my god, you're a terrorizer. You're terrorizing my life. Kind of vibes. In essence. 3 of Rings. Reversed. He has to go pee-pees, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Okay. Oh my gosh, Bruno, can you not do the pacing thing? This is a lot of cards right here. Looks like they got a bigger message for you here. I think that's that. This. It's like 14 cards there, guy. And that Magician that was on the bottom. Was that from the first read? Perhaps. No, that was this read. With the Ace of Cups. Was it the Ace of Cups on the bottom? I think it was a different Ace of Cups, though. They're next to each other here. 2 of Cups, Page of Swords. There's 3 of Cups there. Two of Cups, 3 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, or 6 of Swords, really. That's a good boy. Here's the Judgment, the Awakening reversed. I think it's talking about something that was, like, passed on. It was like an incorrect version of success and love, or like collaboration, or like, what would you call it, with the 3 of Cups reversed? It's almost like a limited version. Devil, Page of Pentacles. Yeah. This is taught to us by like outside influence. They got the ball rolling, and then it like seeped into our heart space, essentially. Yes, that's it was taught to us by Page of Pentacles, the devil, right? Outside influence. It's like forcing itself into our fortune, forcing itself into our timeline. And interestingly enough, and it's causing us to follow in our judgment, right? Eight of Moons, and the awakening reversed, or the Eight of Moons reversed. And it's like this has to do with like not being like sovereign individual. Three of Rings reversed, right? Ace of Swords over there. Six of Swords, the Magician, Ace of Cups. The Six of Swords. What? Fucking weird. Let's see this to start with, right? That's weird. I'm not fully used to these decks, eh? It's hard to tell. I'm much more like well versed with the Marseille. This. All right. Well, I got cut off talking about like I don't know where exactly I got cut off. I just want to keep going because I'm like I don't want to get frustrated by that when that happens. That's probably one of the more frustrating things that happens with this trying to do this thing, guys. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I have this thing here. Let's do that. Might as well. That's like the best option currently. I hope it. Doing it on the phone now. It doesn't take it off or anything. Does it fall on my dog? Or, I don't know. It's gonna snap off. Now. Still recording. Yes. All right. It's a bit hot in here again. Anyways, I'm just gonna like say that, right, spend the time to look into why. Look into they sound so ridiculous. Look into why. Let's just do this. I hope that's good enough. You can see something. You can see my face, like the hermit. You gotta look into like kind of what's driving the point? What's the original? What's the thing that you feel you're lacking? You gotta like exactly, right? You gotta look into like what exactly is the point that you feel you're lacking that this other person is kind of like drawing, that's causing you to become drawn towards them, you know? Look into that, because that's the thing that can pull us into unfortunate situations a lot of times. It's like blinding, right? That kind of like intense feeling thing, right? It's like, oh, this guy is representing something that I internally just feel inadequate about or towards or whatever. Or he represents something that's like, I feel like I'm missing, right? So if you like look into it, then you can like do something, make some kind of like informed decision within yourself instead of feeling like helpless, trapped in that circular cycle, right? Helpless within it. feeling out of control and like you're not in control of your own thoughts and whatnot, right? Okay, so I'm gonna leave it there just so I don't continue to go in circles about the point. And if you have questions, let me know about that one. I'm gonna have to continue on this one because I did run out. I knew I was gonna run out. I just thought I'd have more time. I probably just like kept rambling for a while. I think I lost about like 15 minutes of your read, so that sucks. So I don't know where exactly I'll probably end up having to watch them over again, but yeah, let's try and fix this camera for the next one. I gotta look on it. I gotta stop it and take a break and look on the questions now because, yeah, I'm gonna have to fix the situation at some point. I'm gonna have to clear out all the storage so we can actually do this without getting interrupted and all that crap, right? Sorry for the language, actually. I keep swearing, but this is the Grinchy channel, so you might have to deal with it occasionally. All right. Good night. Bruno says good night too.